Academy. The time is now as we get set for what should be an incredible matchup. I'm Todd Grisham. It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, Johnny the Entertainer Nelson. He's 189 centimeters tall with a 206 centimeter reach. And the man he'll be facing, it's Roy Jones Jr. RJJ is 5 foot 11 inches tall with a reach of 74 inches. Johnny the Entertainer Nelson. He fights out of the Steel City, one of the most popular, charismatic, and successful fighters in British history. Roy Jones Jr., one of the greatest of all time, Pensacola's finest, an undisputed champion at 4 different weight classes. Well, we're all set. Let's go into the ring for the classy Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Sheffield, England, here is the longest reigning World Cruiserweight Champion of all time, Johnny the Entertainer Nelson. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
What a pleasure to be in this unique environment. Every seat has been taken for tonight's match.
I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Good luck.
Many said this fight would never happen, and yet here it is, and here we go. And wait a minute, the left hand lands. Nice counter shot with the right hand. And a counter left. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy. Beautiful counter-punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Solid punch. Catch and shoot with the left counter. Good job. Stumbling around on Bambi legs. He's got to get back into the fight. Didn't wait too long to get back and get engaged. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Quick counter. As bad as Bach. There's the bell for round 2. Coming off that fantastic last round. Let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Left counter punch will score. This is a high-octane battle. This counter-puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then will strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy. Right punch. Great counter right hand there. He blocks the jab. like a game of joust. They both got their swords. They're slinging it. They're giving us a high-tempo show. That one will count. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around? The bell rings and we start the third. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. That left counter was perfectly timed. Nice job landing with that right-hand counter. That one lands. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. We've seen in the past from this fighter, they don't get concerned when they lose some of the earlier rounds because they know they've got that power that can strike at any moment. Punch. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, we're entering desperation mode here. Gonna need a knockout. On to the fourth we go. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Nice offensive display, landing that left counter. Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed. The score of that left hand. The winner of this surely will get a world title shot. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. Counter punching. It's all offense all the time. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Lands with the right counter. Well, this is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Nice counter shot. Why sit in the pocket when your punches are this slow? This is some of the best action I've seen in any round, anywhere this year. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice counter. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who. There's the bell to start round 6. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going. Beautiful counter shot. Oh, and they just got their bell rung. Defense is not an option for these two. Catch and shoot. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder. Perfect counter lands. Defense is not an option for these two. He fails to score with that left hook. Counter right. One punch could change everything in this battle. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it. And that'll do it for the time between rounds as we get set to get back in the action. There's the bell to start round 7. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Counter left hand there. Do you believe what we're seeing? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. How nervous would you get when you know you're facing a big puncher like this guy that can seriously hurt you? Counter punch. Just when you thought we'd... Very close round with 10 seconds to go. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here. And we enter the 8th round. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one. Perfect counter shot. They both want the knockout. They exchange punches. Right punch. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in. Nice job landing that left counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Good counter punching from both these fighters. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close. And there's the bell for round 9. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Oh, what now for Johnny Nelson? Just one punch away from getting the momentum back. Do you believe what we're seeing? You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight. Good left counter that lands. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Left counter scores. They're both going for the KO. It's despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Nice counter shot. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell. It's round 10. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. That counter shot lands. He misses with that jab. What a punch. When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it? Punch, counter punch. There's a counter shot. That punch went very close round with 10 seconds to go. what seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close. There's the bell to start round 11. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Counter right hand again. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight. That counter shot lands. Oh, what now for Johnny Nelson? Johnny Nelson got clipped, and now he's in some serious trouble. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Looks like they're out of trouble. Nice counter. So much for boxing. This is a fist fight. Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears. And there's the bell to start round 12. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here. Perfect counter lands. And just as quickly as the action slows down, it heats back up. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecards. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. The end may be near for Nelson. Nelson is down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, they're back up on their feet, but I'm not sure why. Final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. And that's it. A unanimous decision win.